where it went. Yeah, it's our car, but she drove it mostly. Just let me know when it shows up, all right?
Hello, and welcome back to Dark Matters, your true crime podcast in real time. Today we have an update on last week's story. The police are still investigating the mysterious disappearance of April Montrose, a middle school teacher who was reported missing just last week to the surprise of her community. Searches have been ongoing since then, and last night a candlelight vigil was held. If you have any information, please contact Detective Sergeant Crowe, who is leading the investigation. Anything is crucial to finding April. His phone number is 989-555-7388.
Keep happening. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, sorry, it was work.
Can you not be in work mode for 5 minutes?
I'm sorry. What's wrong?
I'm trying to tell you about the calls I keep getting.
I'm sorry, honey. I know they're freaking you out, but I just don't think they're that big of a deal, Bug.
They are a big deal.
Come on, it's nothing. Even the police said it's nothing.
They've been happening for months. I'm done. Have fun in Florida.
April, wait.
Sorry I missed you. I really wanted to talk today. I miss you a lot.
Hannah! It's good to see you. The last few weeks have been such a misfortune.
Thanks. Good to see you too, Lawrence.
It is particularly tragic to see you without April. I sincerely apologize for your loss.
Thank you. Think you could go get me some coffee?
Of course. It's the least I can do. Let me know if I can procure you anything else.
Of course. Sorry, I just really don't feel like talking right now.
That's acceptable. I do, however, find it bewildering that you would want a simple coffee. A woman with your refined palate would want her usual brew.
Of course.
Mocha latte, 3 pumps caramel, extra shot. Coming right up.
Which is why we've determined this to be a missing persons case. I'm sure she just needed to let off some steam, take the car for the weekend. It's nothing to worry about.
I know she wouldn't have just taken off. She didn't post anything online. She hasn't taken any of her clothes. All of her stuff is still there. If she did leave, why didn't she say anything?
Sometimes you just don't know a person as well as you think you do.
Your broom, madame! Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I did, however, secure your latte, and I procured you a Danish on the house.
Thank you, Lawrence.
I hope it's not ungentlemanly for me to pry, but you seem distressed. You look tired. A beautiful woman like yourself needs her beauty sleep.
That's very considerate of you, Lawrence.
You can talk to me, Hannah.
Thanks.
I love you.
I have to go.
Understood?
Hi, I have an appointment with Sergeant Crowe.
Certainly. Name, please?
Hannah Montrose.
Last name for son.
Montrose, Hannah.
Please. Reason for visit?
I have an appointment with Sergeant Crowe. It should be for right now.
Late.
It's 2:59. The message said I was supposed to be here by 3.
It's practically 3. He's a very busy man. What's the case this is related to?
It's on April Montrose.
Oh, heard about her. What a shame. Really hope they find her.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, sweetie. Looks like Sergeant Crowe is ready for you. His office is second on the left. Just give him a knock.
Ms. Montrose, good to see you.
Mrs.
Of course. How you holding up?
I'm fine.
You still having trouble sleeping? Would you like some coffee? We looked over the texts you sent us, and we have April's phone history.
Did you find anything?
All the texts and calls come from a variety of untraceable numbers. You usually see this in stalker cases. These savvy online people download apps onto their smartphones to make their calls harder to track, yada yada. Usually they stick to one number, but in this case, the suspect was smart enough to not use the same number twice. I'm ashamed to admit it, but we're chasing our tail here.
So what's the plan?
We can't say for sure. There's so little to go on right now, which brings me to why I asked you to come here today. Unfortunately, we're halting further search parties.
You're not searching for her?
Well, I wouldn't say that. We're taking this case seriously. No stone left unturned, all that. And we're continuing our investigation. But as I said, these numbers seem like a dead end. And we just don't have the manpower to keep the searches up.
April reported these calls weeks ago. I was at the cafe today searching April's name, and it came up on this weird site.
How do you know it's your April?
Just by the way they talk about this April Showers. I mean, look, April Showers wore her ugly yellow shoes again today. Bitch doesn't even know her day is coming. Beautiful, blissful ignorance. I mean, this post seems so specific to April because she always wore her yellow shoes.
That could mean anything, kiddo. Look, I'll dig into the IP. That's the least I could do. But I won't make any promises. Even with these posts, and they are suspicious, I'm still stuck on the fact that you two were fighting before she disappeared. Now, I'm not saying you had anything to do with it. I'm just saying April could have left because of trouble in paradise. Couples fight and leave each other all the time. Be patient. I promise to look into the IP, okay? And I'm optimistic something will turn up. Who knows? She may come home after hanging out in a motel 2 towns over. As for now, I suggest you let us finish our investigation, and we'll contact you if we find anything. Keep your head up. We're on this.
I thought you weren't supposed to get here till next week.
I caught an earlier flight. You've been ignoring my calls. Of course I came earlier. What would you expect?
Sorry, Mom. I just haven't been sleeping.
I'm sorry I wasn't here earlier.
Don't apologize. I just have been really distracted.
I get it. But hey, I'm here now.
I talked to the police today.
What did they say?
Nothing. They think April just ran away. They're stopping their searches.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Sergeant Crowe said that he didn't think there was any use in tracking the phones anymore, and they don't have enough manpower for any more searches.
I don't want to believe it. But are you sure that something happened to April?
Yeah.
Well, then we're going to do whatever it takes. Do you want me to stay here?
Please.
Okay. Do you need anything?
Well, I haven't bought groceries in weeks, and I really need to clean the house.
Well, I'm here now, so I will go get some groceries. I'll be back in a little while. I want you to take some time, go take a bath, get the bubbles going, doing all that kind of stuff. Stick with water, not wine, but do drink your water, okay? I love you.
Love you too.
I'll see you soon, Miss Magoon.
sorry I missed your call. I really wanted to talk to you. I miss you a lot. I didn't mean what I said. I was just upset, and I know that you didn't intend for things to get so messed up. I just wish we could talk about it. Anyway, it's been pretty okay here, really. Just chilling. It's alright. How's Florida? I heard it's 70 and sunny. I wish I could travel for work like you. Try to bring back some of that sun. I miss you a lot, and so does the cat. Love you. Bye.
Mom? I thought you weren't supposed to be cooking until later. Mom?
Hannah, darling, I'm sorry I awoke you. I wanted you to get some rest.
Lawrence, how did you get in here?
Well, during our brief encounter this morning, I noticed that you were distressed. So I, like a gentleman, took the initiative and let myself in.
Why are you in my house?
To take care of you.
Lawrence, you need to leave.
I made broccoli and cheddar. Your favorite. Just like you always get at the cafe. Now. Some champagne. To good things for those who wait. Hannah, I have loved you from the moment that I met you. And I hereby proclaim to give you my undying loyalty, servitude, protection. I will never abandon you. I cannot wait for the day when we tell our children of the mountains we moved to pave the way for our romance. I remember the way that you touched my hand when you'd pay for your coffee, the way you'd smile at me when you ordered your coffee. I remember when you gave me your phone number when she wasn't looking. I promise to love you, always.
Lawrence, you're scaring me. I think there's some misunderstanding. I don't feel the same way about you. I never meant to lead you on, but I'm married and I'm not attracted to you. I never meant to hurt you, but I think you really need to go.
You don't love me.
No. Lawrence, You need to go now, or I'm going to call the police. If you leave now, we can pretend this never happened.
No. This isn't supposed to happen like this. You love me. You have to after everything I did for you.
What did you do for me, Lawrence? Serve me coffee?
You killed for you! I killed for you. Why are you violating me like this? Like she did!
I didn't know you felt so deeply about that. The lengths you would go to show your love for me. Come here and I'm yours. That's what you want, isn't it?
I knew you'd see reason. Now I can finally ascend. What the fuck is wrong with you? Who don't know what's a good thing when they see it. Now I'm just gonna have to take you for myself.
Fuck you, Lawrence.
Good evening. We have apprehended the suspect linked to the disappearance of Mrs. April Montrose. Hannah Montrose, wife of April, was the victim of a brutal attack by Mr. Lawrence Cunningham. The suspect is being held without bail in police custody. Mr. Cunningham confessed not only to the kidnapping, but the murder of Mrs. April Montrose. Mr. Cunningham had been stalking the Montroses for some time, making posts on various internet forums documenting his intentions and progress. He's being cooperative and has revealed to us the location of April Montrose's body and vehicle, which as of yesterday has been recovered. After a thorough investigation by local law enforcement, we were able to arrest the suspect on kidnapping, first-degree murder, breaking and entering, and attempted murder. It was through the swift and heroic action of our officers that we were able to save Mrs. Hannah Montrose from succumbing to a similar fate. Please give the Montrose family time to mourn and recover during this traumatic period. We'll not be taking questions at this time.